Hej, tak můžeš, tak pojď. Tak pojď tady. Akorát když budeš les nahoru, tak se to bude přepat. Možná... No tak pojď tady.
Brauchen wir uns, glaube ich, keine Gedanken zu machen. So, langsam nimmt die Anzahl Kawasaki-Brüder T-Shirts auf den Platz.
Můžete mi dát to názorní kameru, mám tam 4 uživatel.
Das Feld verlassen haben, legen wir los. Ich drücke schon Daumen hoch vom PC, das heißt, wir beginnen. Ich darf die beiden Teams in die Dugouts bitten. Bitte beide Teams in die Dugouts. Please, all players into the dugout so we can start. Players, please, into the dugouts.
Super, díky. Ano. Možná. Ne, to asi ne. Jim řeknu, že nic, no, to zdá. Tak chvilku vyrůstá 10 minut a teďka, protože teďka budou... To už se vysílá teď, to už je živé.
So, besondere Begrüßung auch an unsere holländischen Fans, die heute hier angereist sind. Schön, dass ihr da seid. Ich hoffe, ihr habt ein bisschen Spaß auf euren Fans wieder reingehauen. Der eine oder andere weiß vielleicht schon mal Videofall auf dem Nordrhein-Westfalen. Hat sich einiges verändert in der Welt. Und wir fangen jetzt an. Wir begrüßen nochmal beide Teams, das Gastteam, die deutsche Nationalmannschaft und das Heimteam, die Nationalmannschaft der Niederlande. Herzlich willkommen hier in Bonn in der Rheinaue. Die deutsche Nationalmannschaft, angeführt vom Manager Steve Jansen. Die Coaches Troy Williams, Chris Auer, Philipp Auer, Markus Winkler und Clemens Zischowski. Starting Line-Up der deutschen Nationalmannschaft für das heutige Spiel. Anschlag um die 1 und Nummer 32, Leftfielder Sascha Lutz. Mit der Nummer 14, Catcher Simon Dürre. Anschlag um die 3, DH Donald Lutz mit der Nummer 50. Mit der 25, der First Baseman Max Voll. Mit der 26 im Right Field Pascal Amon. An der Third Base mit der Nummer 30 Eric Rank. An der zweiten Base der Nummer 3 Marco Gauno. Mit der 6 Shortstop Alex Schmidt. Mit der Nummer 8 unser Center wieder Kevin Sadowski. Und der Startbesitzer für das heutige Spiel für die deutsche Nationalmannschaft mit der Nummer 19, Daniel Thiebel und die anderen Spieler bitte aus Feld, los geht's los! Die deutsche Baseball-Nationalmannschaft! Und hier das Team der Niederlande, angeführt vom Manager Veration. Coaches Sharon Ariana, Robin van Donstig, Sidney de Jong, Ben Thiessen und Wim Martinus. Starting Line-Up für Team Netherlands, Anschlagposition 1 mit der Nummer 1, der Second Baseman Carlton Da. Mit der Nummer 50 Centerfielder Roger Berliner. Mit der 29 Andreas Base Captain. Mit der 50 Shotstop Sharon Schuck. Mit der 28 der dänische Signer Blokstop. Mit der 25 Catcher Henrik Berliner. Mit der Nummer 2 der Spieler Adela Michaela. Mit der 35 Kadian Sachs. An der Third Base mit der Nummer 7 Brian Camp und Starting Pitcher für Team Netherlands mit Nummer 16 Lars Kühler. Schiedsrichter für die deutsche Nationalmannschaft Fabrizio Faschuzzi. An der ersten Base Marco Torelli. Und an der dritten Base Simon Amiralo Lafuente. Offizielle Scorer Robert Schumacher, Gerd Hild und Linda Steiger, der TC Steffen Lefant. Und jetzt darf ich das please rise for the German National Anthem. Bitte, die deutsche Nationalmannschaft.
Für das
welcome everyone to the night game on game day 4 of the European Championship here in Bonn. We're having host Germany being the visiting team, playing against the Netherlands. Germany coming off a tough loss against Israel in yesterday's night game. In extra innings, the Netherlands won their first game. Here we see the German lineup. Leading off is Sascha Lutz. Batting second, Simon Göring, the catcher. Hitting third, Donald Lutz, DH. Max Bold on first base is hitting fourth. Pascal Amon in right field is batting fifth. Eric Brank from the Bonn Capitals. On third base is batting sixth. Marco Cardoso, second baseman, hitting seventh. Alexander Schmidt, the shortstop, hitting eighth. And Kevin Kutowski in center field is number 9. And starting on the mound is Daniel Thieben. Here we see the defense of the Dutch team today. We got Lars Hoyer on the mound. We have Hendrik Clementina behind the dish. We got Kurt Smith on first base. We got Carlton Dahl on second base. We got Dwayne Kemp, the third baseman. Playing shortstop is former national team player, currently injured. Am I right?
Thanks for the opportunity to be here. It's going to be a great game.
Yeah, let's hope we're gonna see a great game. German national team still needs a win to advance to the quarterfinals. So does the Dutch team, who won their first game last night, as I mentioned. The reason for that is because they still got a suspended game against Great Britain. They're leading 10-2 in that. So the next win probably is coming up. But for now, the Netherlands are ranked behind Germany. The Netherlands have 1 win and 1 loss, and Team Germany 2 wins and 1 loss in Pool A. And Germany just missed advancing to the quarterfinals already last night. I mentioned the tough loss against Team Israel. They were leading until the 8th inning, 2-1. Israel tied it up really late, and then Germany missed a chance to win it in the bottom of the 9th with a lead-off triple. And then Israel did their thing in the extra innings with the extra inning rule coming up, scoring 2 runs, and Germany just missed a walk-off home run by Simon Göring and losing the game in the end 2-4. So it's up for them to show the right reaction today. As we see leadoff hitter Sascha Lutz stepping to the plate. Sascha Lutz is the coach and player from the Mannheim Tornadoes, the German Bundesliga. Of course, the older brother of Donald Lutz, who's batting third today. First pitch is in there for a ball. Sascha Lutz swinging for the second pitch, right into the glove of the left fielder for the first out. Yeah, Sascha Lutz has already scored 3 runs for Team Germany in the tournament, doing his job as a leadoff hitter, being the first out in this game. Now coming to the plate is Simon Göring from the Heidenheim Heideköpfe. Göring has 3 hits in 12 at-bats so far, scored 1 run and has 2 RBI. Was just miss to be the hero last night with the walk-off. Was a pretty intense game. What do you think, Max?
It was really intense, well fought from both sides. Really close game where the little things decide at the end, and unfortunately a couple of things didn't go the German way late in the ball game.
Yeah, as you said, didn't score the lead-off triple in the 9th inning.
Yeah, you got to take your chances.
Kind of hurt, yeah. A couple base running mistakes as well.
Can't afford to lose 2 runners on the bases. Can't afford to lose 2 runners at home plate. Those are the little things that are going to be decisive, especially in such a well-fought game.
Yeah, other than that, I thought it was a great game. Just the little things, as you said, didn't go the right way. I just saw Simon Göring having the first hit for the German team in this game. Now being on first base with Donald Lutz, the former Major League player, to the plate. It's kind of a great thing to have Donald here for this team.
This is awesome, especially also for him, really special for the first time he's playing with his brother on the German national team. Something that I could have done already earlier, but obviously Donald, being in the Reds organization, not having the time to come over here and play with his brother.
So now you see them both in the same uniform, and both are doing well already, scoring some runs. Donald, we have to mention it, didn't play since January. He was coaching in the Cincinnati Reds organization, being champion in the Australian League with the Brisbane Bandits.
Yeah, but I think just his experience overall as a hitter is going to not only help the German team but also the other hitters. Just picking his brain and getting some information on how to attack hitters and pitchers. I'm sorry. I think his experience is just off the charts. Something that you need in order to be successful in a tournament like this.
Yeah, obviously having a former big leaguer in the team, especially for the young guys, is kind of exciting, I guess.
Of course.
As you see now, count is 2 balls and 2 strikes for Donald. As he tries to move Simon Göring over. Donald has had 2 hits so far in the tournament. Germany scored some runs early in the first game against Sweden, and they had a 1-0 ball game against Great Britain. They scored their run in the 5th inning, and yesterday the nail-biter against Israel. Yeah, they were behind 1-0 after the first inning, then they came back in the 3rd inning, only to lose it in the end, just be said.
Be great to see the German team again coming out swinging, putting some runs on the board early. Takes the pressure away from starter Daniel Thiem today.
Yeah, it's always good for a pitcher, which you are, to have the offense behind you. Especially against the Dutch team, you're supposed to put some pressure on the pitchers all the time. Yeah, and the Dutch surprisingly lost against the Czech Republic. Not really everybody expected it, so that shows maybe how tight the competition is in this tournament. Everybody can beat everybody.
It is great, yeah. Especially in Group A play. Really tough games all around. It's going to make it really difficult to advance to the next round, to the quarterfinals. And every game, every situation matters.
Count is full for Donald Lutz here. Ground ball to the second baseman. And they turn the double play. That's it for the first inning. No runs, 1 hit. Be right back. diving for a center field. Looked kind of scary. He was not standing up immediately. I was hoping he was not injured in that. But great defense all around, and that's what you need in a tournament like this, especially when you don't score a lot of runs, like against Great Britain. We scored 1 run and Israel now 2 runs, so you need pitching and defense. So let's see where Daniel Thieben brings the German team tonight, facing Carlton Dahl, playing in the minor leagues for the Cincinnati Reds.
Daniel Thieben, a fastball slider pitcher, mixes in that changeup to lefties. So, but you will mainly see fastballs and sliders from him.
A base hit up the middle from Carlton Dahl. Second pitch he sees. Puts it in play where nobody stands. So that gives the Netherlands the first base runner. That brings up 35-year-old Roger Bernardina, former pro, experienced guy on the Dutch roster.
There's that slider I talked about. Really sharp pitch. Can throw it to both sides of the plate. Really effective with it.
Bernardina takes the second pitch for a ball. Just missed low. Count is 1-1. Bernardina has 3 hits and 7 at bats so far in the tournament. 2 doubles already homered. 2 RBI, 2 runs scored. As we said, the Dutch stats, like yesterday, don't include the suspended game against Great Britain yet. So they already scored 10 runs. Swing and a miss for the second strike. Yeah, Daniel Thieben has a history of being a minor league pro in the States, the Seattle Mariners. Now currently playing for the Untouchables in Paderborn. Struck him out inside corner. First out for Germany.
Good fastball on the inside corner, really painting and freezing the former big leaguer in Bernardino.
That brings up Kurt Smith, first baseman of the Netherlands, to the plate. Another experienced guy, 32 years old.
I always say Kurt Smith was old when I was young. And I talked to Merkel Hyde, a former national team player, about him, and he also played against him, and Merkel Hyde already retired 10 years ago, I think. So, yeah, really experienced guy.
So he's one of the guys that never gets old, I guess.
Yes.
Was the MVP of the Team Netherlands, winning the World Championship in 2011 in Panama. Gets fooled by the pitch here from Thieben. Thieben gets ahead with 2 strikes real quick in this at bat. The runner goes. For the second base is not in time. Simon Göring threw out 2 runners yesterday.
Again with a really good throw here. But the runner just beat the throw.
Yeah, the ball was in the dirt, so kind of tough for the catcher. Still handling the ball well. Carlton Dahl was there in time. So it puts the runner in scoring position for Team Netherlands. Count is 1 ball and 2 strikes for Kurt Smith. Fouled away.
Trying to establish the fastball in to righties.
Yeah, Smith was in the middle of the rally yesterday in the game against Sweden for the Netherlands. They hit back-to-back home runs, almost 4 home runs in a row. Bernardina started off with a solo shot, then Kurt Smith followed. Ademar Rafaela just missed a home run, and then Charlotte Scope had a 2-run shot, so threat in the middle of the lineup from the Netherlands. Other than that, Smith is 4 for 9 combined in European Championships with 2 runs scored and 4 RBI.
Yeah, there's a reason why he's hitting in the middle of that order, I guess.
Yeah, the numbers for the heart of the order in the Netherlands are really offensive numbers are really there, so nothing to complain about that.
Yeah, it's been their defense in the Czech game that's been the reason why they lost. I think they made 4 or 5 errors in that game at the end, costing them the win.
Another ball in the dirt.
Surprisingly, already see some action in the German bullpen.
Oh yeah.
Can't really tell who's warming up there, but seems like Daniel Thieben is on a short leash today.
Seems to. Team Germany used, I think, 4 or 5 pitchers already yesterday.
You would hope for Thieben to go 5 to save some bullets for the remaining game tomorrow, because it's not going to be much easier than the one today.
Yeah, Germany needs 1 more win to make sure they advance to the quarterfinals. If not, they will have to hope for the other games to go their way. Good pitch by Thieben again. Second strikeout in the inning. Yeah, that's what you said. You got Kurt Smith way out in front here. The second strikeout, and now Charlotte Scope, another dangerous guy coming up. He's having 6 hits in 8 at-bats for the tournament. Older brother of Jonathan Scope, who's currently playing with Max Kepler for the Minnesota Twins in the major leagues.
Also a really good ball player, plays for L&D Amsterdam. I got the chance to watch him play at the Champions Cup this year. They were in the finals as well against Bologna. So really good lineup, and also a really good hitter.
Yeah, hitting in a clean-up spot for the Netherlands. Stats tell you why. Swing and a miss. 1 ball and 1 strike. 2 outs and still the runner Carlton Dahl on second base. So Team Germany is trying to strand 1 runner here. Yeah, we were talking about the currently action in the bullpen of Team Germany. Now I don't see anybody anymore, so maybe the strikeout helped.
Of course, always.
But you don't know what the plan is. Sometimes coaches are like, they want to use a lot of pitchers for not too long of a time, so to save all of them, maybe sometimes. I don't know what the plan is for today. Thieben hasn't thrown it all in this tournament yet. So you would think you at least expect some 4 or 5 innings out of him, like you said.
I mean, it depends. It depends what strategy you're having, but I would say 4 to 5 would be amazing to save some bullets in the bullpen for the game tomorrow. Really depending on his performance.
Ball's dig through the infield. That scores the first run for the Netherlands. Carlton Dahl rounding the bases after the single, RBI single from Charlan Schroep. See it again.
I think it was a hanging slider just in the middle of the plate that he pulls and yanks through the 5-6-0.
Yeah, just by third baseman Eric Brank. Couldn't get to it. So Carlton Dahl, after he stole second base, scoring the first run for the Netherlands, puts them ahead 1-0 in the first inning. Charlan Schroep still on first base, 2 outs. Good reaction from Teven here, going ahead with the first pitch against Signaf Lobstock, the designated hitter today for Team Netherlands. Ball low, counts 1-1. Yeah, that's small things for Teven. Having a good first inning overall with 2 strikeouts already. But you said it there. Hanging breaking ball left in the middle of the zone. And Charlan Schroep knew what to do with it.
But yet, Team is throwing strikes. He's working ahead for the most part. Just got 2 ground ball base hits through the holes.
Yeah, it's good baseball by Team Netherlands. Just putting the runner on, stealing second base, and then scoring him with 2 outs. Great stop by Eric Brank on third base.
Great play.
Awesome play, saving another run here, probably, from Eric Brank for the 3rd out.
Full extension dive to his feet, strong throw to first base, just in time to get the Hussing loop stock. Great play.
Let's see the replay again. Great stop. So as we head to the second inning, 1-0 Netherlands.
Abgelenkt und genervt von trockenen, juckenden Augen? Nicht mit Purposal, den innovativen Kapseln zur oralen Einnahme. Sei voll da, wenn's drauf ankommt. Erhältlich in Apotheken und unter shop.zanoctua.com.
So back here in Bonn. Day 4, the game between Germany and the Netherlands. Host Germany being the visiting team today. The Netherlands are leading 1-0 after one inning, and Max Bolt, cleanup hitter for Team Germany, opening up the second inning. Max Bolt has 3 hits and 10 at-bats in the tournament. This time 3 strikes. 3 pitches, 3 strikes from Max Bolt. Quick first out. For Lars Heuer here. Brings Pascal Amon from the Legionäre in Regensburg to the plate. He's hit 1 homer already. The first German game against Team Sweden. 4 hits altogether. 4 for 11. Pascal Amon, his first European Championship at the men's level. He's doing quite well so far. One of the better offensive players for Team Germany.
As I mentioned earlier, again, in the Sweden game, Pascal Amon just coming from a red hot under 23 European Championship in Prague, hitting I think a total of 3 home runs. You see him striking out here, but he's been an offensive force at the under 23 level and already showed that he can do it at the men's level as well.
Yeah, winning the silver medal there, losing the final against the Czech Republic. And now we see the local hero, Eric Brank, at the plate. Yeah, a teammate of yours with the Bonn Capitals.
He is, yes. Definitely plays better baseball than dart. That's what we like to play.
Really, huh?
Yeah, he should just stay focused on baseball, I guess.
Okay, it's good that he does, obviously, then. Maybe could have some competition against the Dutch team when it comes to the darts.
I would like to be a part of that.
It's a fun thing to do. Eric Brank now. 3 balls and 1 strike. Takes a walk. First base runner in the second inning for Team Germany.
He's a really patient hitter, likes to work the count. That's why he's leading off for the Bonn Capital for his home club. You see him taking the same patient at-bats in the number 6 hole for Team Germany.
Germany looking to get something going here with 2 outs in the second inning. With Marco Cardoso at the plate. And he's another guy who's really doing well offensively in the tournament so far. Has already hit a home or 2. Hit the leadoff triple yesterday in the 9th inning. He couldn't score a run. 6 hits and 12 at-bats, so he's leading the offense basically, the German offense in that category.
Yeah, it's been actually a surprise how good he is and how good he started in that tournament. But obviously the German team will take it, and Marco Cardoso is one of the sparkling, really young players that are going to be here for the German national team for a long time coming.
Yeah, 19 years old from the Untouchables Paderborn, Marco Cardoso. Really shows his potential.
Speed at home plate with Cardoso. Maybe see some action on the base path.
Ball outside here. Yeah, Cardoso hit The homer in the lone run against Great Britain in the 1-0 win. That was kind of important for Team Germany there.
There you see the hit and run play, beautifully executed. Eric Brink around third and getting the wave on and scoring the tying run.
Tying the game up here for Germany.
Marco Cardozo red hot again, delivering, executing. And now the crowd gets involved. Good crowd for a Tuesday night, by the way.
Yeah, really good. The weather got nice now. People came out.
Yeah, I can only advise everyone that's sitting at home to come buy a ticket and come join this, because the atmosphere is absolutely amazing. And even though Playo.tv was doing a great job, it's always a different feeling to be in the stadium and to soak in the atmosphere.
Yeah, and while you're complaining about the stupid commentaries at home, come out and don't listen to us and watch the game.
Exactly.
It's gonna be the third out, but Team Germany scored a run, perfectly executed, hit and run. And the game is tied, 1-1. Bottom of the second inning here in Bonn. Game is tied, 1-1. Germany just tied it up with a double by Marco Cardozo. Daniel Thieven still on the mound, 2 Ks already. Hendrik Clementina, the catcher for the Netherlands, batting 6th, is leading off here the second inning.
Now team's job is to, after they scored, to hopefully have a quick inning. Be great to go 1 through 3 here and give the German offense again another chance to score.
And again, stick through the hole, Hendrik Clementina. That's how the Netherlands just scored their run in the first inning. Now the leadoff man is on again.
Third baseman Eric Brink and shortstop Alex Schmidt both diving for that ball and just missing it, so perfectly placed. Finding the hole.
Probably would have been tough to throw him out anyway, at least for the shortstop, but clear base hit now for Hendrik Clementina. Now Ademar Rifaela comes to the plate. Rifaela playing in the Baltimore Orioles organization in the minor leagues. 24-year-old outfielder playing left field today. I was not so happy with the call.
Next up, foul.
Pop up, count still 0-2. Home plate umpire, by the way, is from Italy. That's the first base umpire, Fabrizi and Torelli. Third base, we had Arevalo from Spain. Foul ball. Yeah, Rafaela had the shot off the wall in yesterday's game in between those 3 home runs between Netherlands, which they scored 4 runs in the 5th inning against Sweden. Blew things open there. Well, this one still flying way up in the trees in center field. So he missed the home run yesterday, and now he's making sure of it. Putting Team Netherlands ahead again.
Didn't miss that pitch at all, yes. You see him trotting around the bases, touching home plate for the 3rd run.
Yeah, absolute no doubter here. See Tieben's reaction there immediately.
Seemed like he knew what was coming, and it was dead central.
Just see the ball falling off the tree there in center field. Still no outs here in the 2nd inning. Kalian Sams comes to play.
Yeah, when a guy with AAA experience and really a lot of baseball experience hits 8th for you in the lineup, you know how deep that roster is.
Yeah, indeed, no time to breathe for Daniel Thieben on the mound for Germany. Ball low. Kalian Sams currently playing for LMD Amsterdam, the Dutch champion. Just celebrated the win in the Holland series against Neptunus. A decisive 7th game. Fouled off. Count for Sams is 1 ball and 2 strikes. Sams didn't start yesterday. Came on as a pinch runner in the 6th inning. That went 0 for 1. Ground ball to Eric Brink for the first out.
Team having Kalian Sams in front of yet another breaking ball. Chops it to 3rd baseman Eric Brink. Fields it and makes a nice throw for the out.
Brings Dwayne Camp to bat. He was on the losing side of the Holland series for Curaçao Neptunus against LMD Amsterdam. Massive swing and a miss for the first pitch.
Yeah, he takes hacks for a rather small guy, I would say.
Yeah, you can say that, being one of the taller ones.
And yet again, they find the 5-6 hole for a base hit. So Dwayne Kemp on with 1 out in the bottom of the 2nd.
Yeah, that's what we've been seeing in the first couple innings from the Netherlands, sticking the ball through the hole, then getting the runner around. Cotton Dahl the leadoff. Going down the bunt here for a foul ball. Yeah, that's what Dahl did in the first inning. Sticking the ball through the hole and then scoring after a hit from Charlotte Scope. Putting the Netherlands ahead 1-0 at that time.
Yes. Mrknu se.
This time Simon Göring throws the runner out. Green Kemp trying to steal the base.
Really aggressive base running of Team Netherlands again, with one out trying to move that runner into scoring position by stealing second base. There you see trying to avoid the tag with that swim move, but Cardozo was able to put the tag on him.
Yeah, what worked out well in the first inning for the Netherlands didn't work this time. Simon Göring paying attention. Throwing out his third runner in the last 2 days.
Yeah, Simon Göring, also known as the mayor of Heidenheim, especially in the German national team. That's how he's sometimes referred to. Owning that city, I guess.
I guess so. Playing there forever already.
Yes, and being one of the role models of our sport and one of the role models of the German national team for a long time already, and hopefully for a long time as Thieben strikes out Dahl for the third out of the inning.
And 2 runs scored by the Netherlands this inning. So we'll be right back with the German offense. Team Germany is trying to strike back here in the third inning after the Netherlands scored 2 more runs in their second offense. Kevin Kotowski, the center fielder from the Mainz Athletics, leading things off, the number 9 hitter. Just outside of the foul line.
Yeah, Kotowski having a also surprising good start to his European Championship. I think already hitting 2 doubles and 4 hits total in the tournament, if I'm correct. I don't know. You have the stats.
5 hits.
5 hits already.
But 2 doubles here, right? Yeah, and also yesterday, only on the double down the third base line. and playing superb defense. You mentioned it before in center field.
That's the main reason, I guess, he's out there manning center field. But obviously, you take every offensive input that he brings to the table. But mainly, I would say he's there to man center field and be a defensive force.
And he's got the speed for number 9 hitter to be the double leadoff function. And he also threw out a runner on home plate yesterday. So that played out well for him. Counts 2 balls and 2 strikes here in the top of the 3rd inning. And strikeout looking for Kotowski. Outside pitch.
Yeah, you see that late movement away from the hitter, but still catching the outside corner of the plate for strike 3 and out number 1.
3rd strikeout for Lars Hoyer. That's the top of the lineup for Team Germany, Sascha Lutz. A fly out in his first at bat. Yeah, Sascha together with Simon Göring, the most experienced guy on the German national team. Played quite a couple big tournaments for Team Germany. Currently playing and coaching the Mannheim Tornadoes. 35-year-old Sascha Lutz. He also has to sit down with a strikeout.
Chasing a pitch in the dirt. Sascha. You don't see that very often. Sascha Lutz going out of the strike zone, chasing a pitch. Must be that superb movement that Hoyer has on his fastball.
Yeah, Hoyer playing for the Hofdorp Pioneers in the Dutch League. As we see the mayor again, like you said, Simon Göring. We were talking about since when he's playing in Heidenheim and how many European Championships he played already. We're not totally sure about it. Should be almost 20 years.
Yeah, I think his first European Championship was, funny enough, in 2001, also in Bonn. That was the first time he was with a senior national team, and he's been catching a lot of tournaments for the German team ever since. Being really the team captain of Team Germany.
Yeah, and especially being a catcher and being still able to catch that many games.
Simon had some trouble with his arm, with his shoulder in the past years, but he was able to overcome this, and he's catching his 4th game in a row, so that's a good sign. See that he's fit enough to do that, which is good.
Here you see, can't do anything with this pitch. Just a ground out for the 3rd out for Team Germany. So the Netherlands one of 3 strikeout victims, Daniel Thieben.
Good fastball there from Thieben. Just a little low for ball 1. And right back with that sharp slider, even in the count at 1-1. Puts a charge into this one, right into Sasha Lutz's glove. Was positioned perfectly for the first out of the inning.
We see Kurt Smith again, who also struck out on his first at bat, getting for the first pitch. The third baseman Eric Brank.
Yet another spectacular play. Backhand play on one knee. Strong throw on the money to first baseman Max Ball for the second out. 2 quick outs in the inning. Now, exactly what Thieben and the German team needs right now.
Shot on scope on the at bat, who had the RBI for the first Dutch run in this game. Scope now 7 for 9 in the tournament. And another ball hit to third baseman Eric Brank. And a quick third out for Team Germany.
Good 1, 2, 3 innings. No runs, no base hitter, no base runners.
Busy inning for Eric Brank. So you're waiting for Donald Lutz, Max Bolt and Pascal Amon do up for Team Germany.
Mama?
Netherlands as we're back here in Bonn. Team Donald Lutz leading off things in the 4th inning for Team Germany. Lutz playing a little more than over 60 games for the Cincinnati Reds in the major leagues between 2013 and 14. Since then playing for the Brisbane Bandits in Australia, playing some winter ball. Now the quick first out again to ground ball to the first baseman, Kurt Smith of the Netherlands.
And just a little bit out in front on that breaking ball, bouncing it to first baseman Kurt Smith for the easy out.
First pitch is in there for a strike. It's Max Bolt. Also coaching and playing for the Mainz Athletics. Swinging for the second pitch. 2 quick strikes against Bolt.
Chasing yet another breaking ball down and away. Similar how he struck out in the first inning. Just seen 6 pitches and 3 at-bats.
And 2 at-bats.
And 2 at-bats, yes, and 2 at-bats. 6 pitches and 2 at-bats.
Lucky start for Max Bolt to the game. Now 2 quick outs again for Team Germany. As Kalamon trying to extend the inning. So struck out in his first at-bat. Hoyer seems to have found his groove. Just pounding strikes in there.
Wasting no time, pounding strikes, being ahead of hitters. Seems like the pace of the game for the German hitters is a little bit too fast. You see Pascal Ammann stepping out of the box right now.
Trying to disturb the rhythm of Hoyer, who's really dealing at the moment. And again, 3 pitches, 3 strikes.
Really quick inning of work for Hoyer there. Germans go down in order.
In the heart of the order. Netherlands are trying to put some more runs on the board. Even starting off with the ball.
Yeah, Thieben out there for his 4th inning of work. Been really established as a starter, like I think 2 years ago.
And good play by Sascha Lutz.
Making a fantastic grab. Hopefully not hurting. Looks like he is.
His cleats got stuck in the
grass. You see the chunk, yes.
Hopefully nothing with his knee or with his ankle, I don't know. Here, already caught the ball and then he fell down.
He's standing up right now, walking around.
Yeah, he was sliding.
Oh,
Maybe not even sliding, just jumping with his knee, hitting the ground pretty hard.
seems like he's all right. He's able to continue.
Great play by Sasha, saving the double here. Hopefully he can continue.
It's like almost sacrificing his body for the out.
He's not the youngest guy on the team, so hopefully his knees can take that. I know he would not like to hear that, but
I'm gonna make a shout out and say for 35 years old, he's still pretty fit.
yeah, that's what I would say.
Even falling behind here. To catcher Clementina.
Yeah, Clementina singled in his first at bat, scoring a run on the home run of Adema Rafaela.
Three 3-0 the count now. There's the 1-out walk. All 4 pitches. One thing he has avoided so far, I think that's his first walk thrown.
Walk, correct, yeah. 3 strikeouts, now 1 walk for Daniel Thieben. He was actually pitching a good game besides the home run in the second inning. This makes the difference at the moment.
Let's hope he can settle in and work around that 1-out walk. Get out of the inning quickly.
Yeah, and here is the guy who hit the homer in the second inning, Adema Rafaela, left fielder for the Netherlands. Hit the ball way up in the trees in center field in his first at bat. That's where he wanted to put that ball, I guess. Massive swing again by Rafaela. Second strike. Side of Thieben.
Really sharp movement on that slider. Down. Couldn't get the slider down enough in the last at bat, and he hit it for a 2-run home run. Trying to make him change the eye level with a high fastball there.
Ball and 2 strikes now for Rafaela. 1 out, the runner on first. And Rafaela puts another one into the outfield and over the fence. His second homer of the game.
Second 2-run shot.
Makes
And
it
that's
5-1.
That's how costly that walk is, the free pass.
Yeah, Rafaela putting on a show for himself.
I don't know, I couldn't tell if that was a slider or the changeup, but I think
up in the zone.
off-speed pitch up in the zone, hanging up there to crush. And that's what he did.
So Rafaela, who's only had 1 hit in 8 at-bats before the game, collecting 2 homers and 4 RBI to put the Netherlands ahead 5-1 here in the bottom of the 4th inning. And again he scores Clementina. We see Cardian Sams hitting with 1 out here.
No one warming up in the German bullpen as of right now. Maybe also a strategical decision of head coach Steve Janssen to ride Thieben as long as possible, as long as his pitch count is in check, to keep all the good pitching for the important game against the Czech Republic tomorrow.
Yeah, it's at one point you have to make a choice in this game. What are you doing? You really want to try to win this game, or rather saving it for, if you lose that game, then the game against the Czech Republic might be the decisive one for who's advancing to the quarterfinals.
And right now it's solely depending on your offense to show that if you have a chance or not to come back from the 5-1 deficit.
Camp singled in his first at bat, then not caught stealing. So is that something we were talking about, that maybe Troy Williams could have told Daniel Thieben, is like, hey man, you got it, stay in the game?
Maybe just making sure how he feels, making sure that he feels fine, and maybe going over some mechanical stuff, his delivery, giving him advice, because there's an entire coaching staff watching at Thieben from the outside, seeing what he's doing.
Maybe Thieben was just trying to feel the pitch, and that's why he was not happy with that, not because he was hurt. Nobody was checking on him in the dugout, so everything seems to be alright. Next pitch is a ball high. Round ball up the middle. Chance for two, and here we go. Double play for Team Germany. Escaping the trouble here in the fourth inning.
Nice turn by Schmidt, feeding Cardozo. Strong throw to first base for the double play.
And as we head to the 5th inning, the Netherlands are leading 5-1.
Abgelenkt und genervt von trockenen, juckenden Augen? Nicht mit Purposat, den innovativen Kapseln zur oralen Einnahme. Sei voll da, wenn's drauf ankommt. Erhältlich in Apotheken und unter shop.sanoctua.com.
The moon is rising here in Bonn as Germany is trying to start a comeback here against Team Netherlands in their 4th game of the tournament. Eric Brank walked in his first at bat. Was really busy on defense so far. Third baseman of the local Bonn Capitals. Lars Hoyer still dealing on the mound for the Netherlands.
Good sink on that fastball again, evening the count at 2-2. It's been really the pitch that the Germans had the most trouble with, I guess. That late movement, too much, missing barrels, and inducing the ground ball.
There's a lot of swings and a miss for Team Germany. Hoyer collected 5 strikeouts already. Counts 2-2 for Eric Brank now.
Here, good slider, right down the middle. Throws Eric Brank.
Puts the ball in play, goes to third base. Kemp has to hurry and he can't get it. After Cardozo hustling down the line.
It's the speed on the base path. Everything has to go right for the defensive player. Has to feel the ball, make a strong throw on the money in order to get the speedy Cardozo. Cardozo not giving in, hustling down the line, beating out the poor throw by Camp. Run on first, one out. Yet again, Cardozo trying to start something for the German team. It's great to see young players, young German players, bringing the energy and actually contributing in a big way to the German team. Something that makes me really happy looking into the future.
As you're hoping to come back to the national team, maybe you were mentioning you were injured the whole season playing the last 2 European Championships.
Yes.
How are you feeling?
Definitely. Yeah, it's really tough getting back from injury. I broke my arm last year in gameplay, so I broke my arm pitching, mid-pitch. Tough injury to come back from, but I've tried this year. Had a couple of minor setbacks, had surgery again, but I'm feeling really strong and confident about being ready for next season and joining the Bonn Capitals again, but also helping out the German national team in the future.
So yeah, maybe the future looks bright. We mentioned it. Marco Cardozo is one of the examples, 19 years old, being one of the forces in the German offense in the tournament. 2 hits today. Gives him 8 already. 14 at bats, so it's quite a number.
Here in Alex Schmidt, battling with a 1-2 count, you see another example of a young, really talented German player from the Buchbinder Legionäre. Just being an amazing defensive player, but also sparking in offense this year, hitting 300 and over 300 in the Bundesliga. If you think about it, like a double play combination like Schmidt and Cardozo, both still 19, 20 years old. That's something that not a lot of national teams have at the moment.
Yeah, it might be the middle infield combination the German team was looking for a while, trying some things at shortstop. Philipp Schulz played it in the past, Chris Ziegler played it in the past.
Of course, I mean, don't get me wrong, we have a lot of other talented players that command these positions, but it's great to see these 2 talented young players coming up and showing that they're able to compete at the highest level in Europe.
Yeah, and that's the thing, playing for the first time in the European Championship in the mains level. It's a different competition, it's a different level of play.
And they're not overwhelmed or impressed by the level of play and by the pace of the game, and that's really nice to see that they're able to make their adjustments and be able to play at this level. As Alex Schmidt struck out for the second out of the inning, now batting the center fielder Kevin Kotowski.
Cardozo still stuck on first base now with 2 outs for Team Germany. Kotowski struck out in his first at bat, trying to lay down the bunt here. Kotowski is 5 for 11 in the tournament, so he also contributed in the offense. You were mentioning his defense earlier. 3 runs scored, 2 doubles already.
Yeah, the bottom part of the German lineup making some damage in the first 3 games. If you can combine that with a red hot middle of the order, that would be really nice. See, maybe with a 3-1 count, maybe Kotowski can draw a walk and flip the lineup over with a runner in scoring position.
Taking the pitch for a strike 2. Count is full now with 2 outs for Kotowski.
Cardozo will be running with the pitch. Not being held on. There he goes.
Swing and a miss. Third out for Team Germany. No runs again. Cardozo had the lone hit. Netherlands still leading 5-1.
Bottom of the 5th inning. Netherlands at bat. They're leading 5-1 against Germany. We have change in the commentary booth. Max Schmidt still here. My name is Andreas Thies. Taking over from Matthias Ondracek.
Team on the mound for his 5th inning of work. Now,
Roger Bernardina at bat.
exactly, facing the number 2 hitter. TV quickly ahead in the count, 0-2 on Bernardina. Bernardina struck out in the 1st inning, and he draw the 1st walk in the 3rd. Not exactly sure. I think
I had a ground out.
ground out. Okay.
Fly out.
Fly out. So 0 for 2, and takes strike 3 right down the middle for the 1st out of the inning. Got him looking.
How would you rate the performance from Daniel Thiem right now in the 5th inning?
I mean, he's throwing strikes. He's battling against a really, really tough, balanced lineup from top to bottom. Actually, it's been just the two mistake pitches against Rafaela that hit the two-run home runs. Other than that, he's been doing a fantastic job mixing in that breaking ball, keeping the Dutch hitters Steve Janssen just making a precautionary change.
Eric Brank with a knife.
Barehands it.
Bare hands to the first baseman, and this is the third out. 5 innings played. The Netherlands leading Germany 5-1.
Auf geht's, Team Deutschland!
Back for top of the sixth inning. Germany at bat. And it's Kevin Kotowski's time.
I think that's leadoff hitter Philip Schultz that just came in for Sascha Woods. Taking strike one. Philip Schultz from the Heidenheim Heideköpfe. Swinging and missing at strike two. Winning the German championship this year. The German championship against the Bonn Capitals in the finals.
In the regular season, he had a batting average 253 and on-base percentage 427. So he gets on base.
Definitely, he's a slap hitter. He's a tough out. Doesn't strike out much. So hope he can work the count here and find a way to get on base. Taking ball outside to even the count at 2-2.
And swing and a miss. Third strike and the first out for the German team. 5-1 from the Netherlands.
It's that sinker down and away to lefties that the Germans didn't really or weren't able to make an adjustment. Now you see Maurice Bendrin taking over catching for Simon Göring.
Catcher Maurice Bendrin.
The foul ball. No balls, 1 strike. Lars Hoyer, the starting pitcher for the Netherlands, has a pretty great start. 10 strikeouts, 1 run, 1 earned run, 1 walk only, 3 hits. It's a pretty decent start for Lars Hoyer.
Like I said, he's been able to command his fastball, but then also go outside of the strike zone when needed. And his movement on his sinker is absolutely phenomenal today. Mixing in that slider, throwing it for a strike. Here being ahead 0-2 against Maurice Bendrin, the Paderborn catcher.
Laying,
yeah,
1 ball, 2
there.
strikes.
Tough pitch, slider down and away, really tight movement, I guess. Calling time. Hoyer really working quickly.
Yeah.
And working ahead, which makes it tough for German hitters to like refocus.
Ground ball to the first baseman. He's hobbling. This close race, but I think he's out. This is the second out. Maurice Bendrine a little bit too slow for the... It was a close race.
Yeah, Kurt Smith bobbling the ball.
Yeah.
At the end, winning the foot race to the back, bumping into Maurice Bendrine, but he seems to be fine.
That's the second out, and now we have Donald Lutz at bat again.
Let's hope the former big leaguer can do some damage with 2 outs. Get the German offense rolling. I think we just need the German offense needs that one spark, that one hit that would maybe light them up. Been quiet so far. Only Marco Cardozo been able to reach on base with 2 hits.
And I think you can still see that Donald Lutz is still a little bit rusty. How can he be in top shape? He hasn't had a big league game or a game in a big league for half a year after his stint at the Australian Baseball League. So I think you see that he's a little bit rusty still.
I mean, he started off great against the Swedish team, and I would say his experience is off the charts. So
yeah.
Unfortunately, right now he hasn't maintained the groove and is struggling at the plate, grounding out to first base for the 3rd out of the inning.
Middle of the 6th inning, Netherlands 5, Germany 1. Back at the Rheinau in Bonn, we have a pitching change. Maurice Wilhelm comes into the game. He is in for Daniel Thiem. Daniel Thiem / Lana at the end. 5 innings pitched, 7 hits, 5 runs, 2 walks, 4 strikeouts. Decent start for against this tough lineup. We talked about it. And now it's Maurice Wilhelm's turn. And I think you have Maurice Bendrine in for Simon Küring. You have Philipp Schulz in for Sascha Lutz. I think Steve Janssen now gets to his reserves just to rest his starters for this very important game tomorrow against the Czech Republic.
Yeah, I think he's trying to find the balance between giving the players rest and also still having a competitive team out there in order to still be able to have a close ball game against the Dutch.
Yeah.
But on key positions, especially catcher Simon Göring and the hurt outfielder Lutz, it kind of shows that they're bigger fish to fry tomorrow, and he's going to make sure that everyone is on point and everything is ready for tomorrow's big ball game against the Czechs.
So first pitch for Maurice Wilhelm is a ball.
Mo the Bonn local throws a sinker, slider, and a really good changeup. So 3-pitch mix. Normally a strike machine, not giving up a lot of base on balls.
Signav Lobstock is at bat. Ground out in the first, fly out in the 4th inning. And this is a strike. 1 ball, 1 strike.
Maurice thrown back-to-back nights. We saw him yesterday against Team Israel.
Pop up.
For only 0.1 innings, though.
And first action for the new catcher, Maurice Bendrine. And it's a successful one. He gets the first out. Signav Lobstock with the pop out. Hendrik Clementina now at bat. And Moses William with the pitch close but outside the strike zone. 1 ball, no strikes.
Pitching backwards here, starting him off with a breaking ball. And going back at it again for ball 2. 2-0 the count.
Two and 2. And ground ball to the shortstop. Nice throw to the first base. This is the second out for the German team.
Out in front of the slider there, grounding it to the left side of the infield. Past the diving Eric Brink, Alex Schmidt right there, picking it up, making a strong throw to first base for the second out of the inning.
This is great defensive work by the infield. They were a little bit unlucky in the first 3 innings when they had ground balls through them. But other than that, it's great work from the infield.
Absolutely fantastic, stellar defense by all 4 infielders so far in the entire tournament, every game. One of the things that were bugging in the past years is really one of the strong forces in this tournament for Team Germany.
Freda with the ground ball to the second baseman, and this is the easy third out. We have no score, no hits, no runs. Netherlands lead 5-1 to Germany.
was able to be played, and we're right on schedule.
We have one game to finish. Netherlands against Great Britain. They will finish it tomorrow at 6:30 on the second field here in Bonn. Other than that, we are absolutely on time, and we are on time with this game. Roughly 1 hour and 45 minutes in. So Max Bolt with the first pitch, a strike. Lars Hoyer still on the mound for the Netherlands. He's pitching a gem. Just that, it's a ball into the right field, and it could be a double, and it will be a double. That's a great start into the inning.
Yeah, great start to the 7th inning.
You said the German team needs a spark. Maybe that is the spark with the double from Max Bolt into the right field. And he's fast enough to get the double.
Sliding into second base. Strong throw from Colleen Sams from right, but it was a little offline.
And now we have Pascal Amon at bat. Pascal Amon with 2 strikeouts in this game. We talked about Hoyer pitching a jam. Now it's a fly ball into shallow left field. It is caught by the shortstop. First out.
Yeah, with that leadoff double and the lefty hitter up, you were hoping for Pascal Amon to have a productive at-bat, grounding that ball to the right side of the infield to advance the runner, or even get a base hit and be on base itself, but really unproductive out with the pop-up, not being able to move Max Bolt. Now 1 out, runner at second base, and that's really been, the German team has really been struggling with runners in scoring positions. Especially, I'm thinking about the situation against Israel yesterday with the leadoff triple and no outs, not being able to score Cardozo from third. Something, the lack of execution that really, at the end, cost them the win.
And that was a heartbreaker yesterday against Israel. The leadoff triple from Marco Cardozo, and in the 10th inning, the near home run, but it was just a single. Sascha Lutz nearly overtook his teammate, so
yeah, he almost overran Kotowski, who tagged up on the play, and unfortunately Kotowski ran through a stop sign and got thrown out at home plate for the first out of the inning. Other than that, it would have been bases loaded, no outs, and still a good chance for Team Germany to turn around that ball game.
No balls, 2 strikes now for Eric Branca, and he strikes out, and this is the second out. So
living down with that sinker, Hoyer is really making it tough on the German hitters. Chasing pitches down. That movement seems to be late.
And now the job for Lars Hoyer is at the end. He did a great, fantastic job. 11 strikeouts, 6 2/3 innings, 4 hits, 1 run, 1 earned run. This was a stellar start. appearance, and now he tries to get the next out against Marco Cardoso.
Cardoso with that RBI double in the first inning to tie the ball game at 1-1. Also reached base on that ground ball to third baseman Dwayne Kemp, hustling down the line, beating the throw.
And a nice catch from the third baseman for the Netherlands, and this is the third out. Marco Cardoso can't beat this throw, and it still is 5-1 for the Netherlands, mid of the 7th inning. Back in the bottom of the 7th inning, still with Maurice Wilhelm on the mound and Kalyan Sams at bat. This is the first ball, 1 ball, no strikes. 5-1 for the Netherlands. Kalyan Sams had a ground out in the 2nd inning and a walk in the 4th inning. It's his 3rd at bat. And it's 1 ball, 1 strike. There's another strike. Top of the strike zone. Kalyan Sams not really pleased with the score. 1 ball, 2 strikes.
Slider on the other half. Borderline pitch. Gets the benefit of the doubt. Gets the call. Ooh. Same pitch, seems like. Also slider on the outside half, evening the count at 2-2.
Very close indeed. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Kalyan Sams against Maurice Wilhelm. Ball. 3 balls, 2 strikes, full count. Chilly but lovely evening here in Bonn. Netherlands 5, Germany 1.
Ooh, 3-2 slider. Now Maurice Wilhelm not being pleased with the call.
Another close call from the home plate umpire, but it's a walk for Kalyan Sams.
Leadoff walk. Now facing the dangerous Dwayne Kemp, number 9 hole. And again, I said it earlier, I want to say it again, like really deep, balanced lineup. If Dwayne Kemp is batting 9th, that you're facing, there's no break really.
But
Strike 1.
But that's what you can expect from a Dutch team, that they have a deep lineup. You know, I mean, they are the defending champion. They have still nearly exactly the same lineup as 3 years ago. from 2016, all very experienced.
Adding some players from affiliated ball.
Yeah.
This is one of the great things that we see in this tournament, that teams are stacking their teams with minor league talent, just because it's the reward is the Olympic Games in Tokyo, and everyone wants a chance to make it. So it's a really important tournament, and you can see at the level of play that everyone is trying their hardest to accomplish that goal.
It's a great atmosphere in Bonn. Everyone is fighting, everyone is hustling, and we have a lot of close games where today we had a mercy rule. Now it's a stolen base or try of a stolen base, but it's a fly out, shallow right field, but nice catch. Fly ball into the shallow right field.
It's an absolutely fantastic play. Cardozo already being on the way to second base, retrieving and going back into the outfield to catch that pop-up for out number 1. Absolutely fantastic from Cardozo.
He does everything.
He does everything, yes.
Offensively, defensively.
He's been really one of the biggest surprises from the German team.
He had the sole home run against Great Britain for the 1-0 win. Next, try to steal the base. Stolen base.
And that's what we've seen from the Dutch team so far, is with 1 out or 2 outs trying to move that runner from first. To leadoff hitter Carlton Dahl, the second baseman. Taking a hack, fouling it off. Maurice Bendrine coming out to the mound, talking to Maurice Wilhelm.
Carlton Dahl with a single in the first inning, strikeout in the second inning, and grounded into double play in the fourth inning. Now it's his fourth at bat. Ten at bats so far in this tournament, 4 hits, 3 runs, and now he takes the second strike. 1 ball, 2 strikes.
Dahl not fooled by that fastball though. Takes a good rip, just fouls it off. But the count is 1-2. See if Maurice Wilhelm can finish him off.
And swing and a miss. This is the strikeout for Maurice Wilhelm. Second out here in the bottom of the 7th inning.
Front door slider at the inner half of the plate. Induces a swing and miss for the strikeout. Second out of the inning. Big strikeout with a runner in scoring position in Kalyan Sams.
Next one is Roger Bernardina. Strikeout in the first, fly out in the 3rd inning.
Starting him off with a good changeup, well-located changeup on the other part of the plate for strike 1. Really good pitch. Nothing you can do with that.
Foul ball. Second strike. No balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Maurice Wilhelm. One and 2/3 of inning. 1 walk and 1 strikeout for 2 strikeouts for Maurice Wilhelm. Next foul ball into the dugout, into the Dutch dugout. That was dangerous. Hopefully nothing happened. Now everyone is smiling. I think they are all good. There was a laser into the dugout, into the Dutch dugout.
Defensive swing though by Bernardino with 2 strikes. Just fighting off that pitch, fouling it off, being late on the fastball here. Another changeup. 0-2 by Mo for ball 1. Down in the dirt.
You can see the Dutch dugout in the back. That's where the defensive swing, where the ball got. Nothing happened here. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Ground ball to the second baseman, and this is the 3rd out, and we have still the result, still the score 5-1 for the Netherlands. We come back at the top of the 8th inning.
Die deutsche Nationalmannschaft im Angriff.
We're back, top of the 8th inning. First at bat for in this inning for Alexander Schmidt. Schmidt with a ground out in the first inning, second inning. He fouls that off. Ground out in the second inning and strikeout in the 5th inning.
Eight, 9-1 up for Germany. Be great if Schmidt and Katowski could find their way on base in order for the top of the lineup to do some damage in the heart of the lineup.
Ground
Chopper.
ball. Close, but it's still the out for Alexander Schmidt. First out, top of the 8th inning.
Yeah, chops it to the shortstop. Nice play, nice throw. Still really close because of Alexander's speed. This is one of the things that you see with the German team. They're hustling out every ball.
Kevin Katowski takes the first strike. Swing and miss. No balls, 2 strikes. Kevin Kelly still on the mound for the Dutch team. Lars Hoyer had a great start with 6 2/3 of an inning. And swing and a miss and the strikeout, the easy strikeout, and the second out for Kevin Katowski.
3 pitches, 3 fastballs right by Kevin Katowski for the second out. Strong pitching for the Dutch team. Overall, a really nice balanced team, not only offensively but also defensively. Pitching seems to be strong. Definitely one of the contenders for the crown of the European Championship.
even if they lost to the Czech Republic. That was a surprise even for you.
Yes, of course. Something that you didn't see from the Dutch very often. A lot of miscues in the field. I think a total of 5 errors that at the end cost them the ball game. Something that you don't see very often, but that you sometimes, or that I enjoyed quite a bit, because now the group play of Group A is really close. Every game matters, and yeah, that's exciting, and I like excitement.
Oh, no balls, 2 strikes. This is up in the strike zone. 1 ball, 2 strikes. This will be an exciting game tomorrow too against the Czech Republic. Foul ball. Still 1 ball, 2 strikes.
Yeah, 2 teams battling each other that are really eye to eye, I would say.
For years now.
For years, it's been always a extremely tough fight between the Czech team and the German national team. I remember the game in the 2016 European Championship where the Czechs would score a run in the bottom of the 8th, I think, and Germany would come back in the top.
Fly ball into the left center field, and it's a good one. It will be a double. It will be a double for Philipp Schulz.
Philipp Schulz slapping the ball to the opposite field, finding the gap, hustling to second base for a stand-up double. With 2 outs, let's hope that that Maurice Green can do some damage with 2 outs, score that 2-out RBI. That's so crucial in baseball. The team that is able to score the 2-out RBI mostly wins the ball game. And I mean, even though we're in the bottom or in the top of the 8th, 1 to 5 the score, it's still a ball game. Still time for the German team to do some damage and to maybe tie it up or even take the lead.
Maurice Bandrine with the second at bat in this ball game. Talking about the Czech Republic game in 2016, I'm wondering who the winning pitcher was back then.
No,
can you tell me?
I can tell you, it's in good memory. It was me.
Max Schmitz, the winning pitcher 2016, in one of the most exciting games of the European Championships 2016. Germany won back then 2-1. That's a strike, 1 ball and 1 strike. No, 2 balls, 2 strikes, I'm sorry. No balls, 2 strikes.
Yeah, quickly in the hole, Maurice Bandrine. Now having to battle with 2 strikes.
And swing and a miss. And this is the 3rd out for the Netherlands, and we are still at the score 5-1 for the Netherlands. Still back in the bottom of the 8th inning.
Auf geht's, Jungs!
Back at the Rheinau in Bonn, we have a new pitcher on the mound for Germany. It's Lukas Steinlein. He pitched yesterday against Israel, and now he's back on the mound against Kurt Smith. Steinlein was a little bit unlucky yesterday with 2 hit by pitches.
Yeah, Steinlein hit 2 batters in yesterday's ball game against Israel. Kind of unlucky. Let's hope he can settle in and throw strikes as he did just here. 0-1 the count to Kurt Smith, the first baseman.
Ground ball to the shortstop. This is nice, easy out for the first out for Germany. Alexander Schmidt with a throw to first base and the first out.
Kurt Smith grounding that ball to shortstop. And you see a nice pick by Max Ball at the other end at first base, scooping it out of the dirt for the first out.
Shalom scoop at bat. Overall, the best hitter from the Netherlands as of now. He had a single in the first inning. 6 hits in his first 8 at-bats.
Yeah, I think another one in this ball game. Yeah. So he's 7 for 9, 7 for 10. So red hot hitter at the plate. 2 balls and 1 strike. Just fouling it back into the screen. Took a rip at that one. Yet the count is even, 2-2 for Lukas Steinlein. Lukas Steinlein, fastball and a really, really good breaking ball, a curveball that he can throw in any count. Let's see if we see it here. That was a changeup.
Beautiful pitch.
Changeup for the looking strikeout. Scope not happy with the call, but I think that caught the plate for the second out of the inning.
Beautiful pitch with the corner of the strike zone for Lukas Steinlein. Signar Flugstock with his 4th at bat. Round out, fly out, pop out. He's looking for his first hit in this ball game. One ball, no strikes. Swing and it is 1 ball, 1 strike.
1 ball, 1 strike.
So if it stays this way, Germany will have to fight against the Czech Republic tomorrow evening at 7 o'clock. Chopper to the 3rd baseman, but this goes through and it's a single for Signar Flugstock.
Yeah, Eric Brink coming in on that play, trying to get a good bounce off that chopper. Goes by him. Fortunately for the German team, he trips over first base, falls down, not being able to make the turn and hit to second. So runner at first with 2 outs now. And the catcher, Hendrik Clementina, up.
Hendrik Clementina with a single, a walk and a ground out in this ball game. And he takes ball 1. Netherlands 5, Germany 1 in this ball game. A beautiful but chilly evening here in Bonn.
Wouldn't be surprised to see Loopstock taking off of first at some point in this at bat. It's been the Dutch way to force runners into scoring position via the steal. Been successful so far with it, but short lead.
Swing and a miss.
As Clementina takes a really big hack, trying to make it 7-1 with one swing.
2 balls, 1 strike. Yeah, talking about the game tomorrow, we have the Czech Republic, 2 wins, 2 losses. Germany, if it stays this way, 2 wins, 2 losses. That will be another very decisive game. So single into the center field, shallow center field, and we have first and second base covered for the Netherlands. 2 out still.
Solid line drive stroke into center field. Lucas Steinlein yet again finding himself in a troubling situation with runners in first and second, but 2 outs.
Ademar Rafaela at bat.
Yeah, red hot number 7 hitter, already hitting two 2-run home runs in the ball game. The difference so far between the Netherlands and Germany, the score being 5-1.
This is the headline from the game. Ademar Rafaela was the difference, and the strong pitch game.
Well, it's not yet over.
It's not yet over. No.
It's not yet over, and that's the beauty of baseball. There's always a way to win a ball game, even if you're down to your last strike. I've played college. We were down 12-2 and we won the ball game 13-12 in the last inning, down to our last strike 6 times. So
ask the Mets 2 weeks ago when they lost against the Washington Nationals.
Exactly. That's the beauty of baseball, and there's always a chance. And as our head coach Steve Janssen always says, you're not playing against the Dutch, you're not playing against the Czechs, you're not playing against Great Britain, you're playing against the game of baseball. And I think that's a nice way to put it.
That's a great quote. 1 ball, 2 strikes for Ademar Rafaela. High pop up, but it goes foul. Stays at 1 ball, 2 strikes.
Just over our heads, just over our booth. Count 1 and 2.
Check swing.
Another elevated fastball. Rafaela just gets a piece of it. Count remains at 1 and 2. With Loopstock at second and Clementina at first. Bottom of the 8th.
Pitch is low. 2 balls, 2 strikes.
I think that was a changeup again, evening the count at 2 and 2, trying to make Rafaela chase.
The support from the German fans still there. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Lucas Steinlein looking for the 3rd strike. Another foul ball. On baseball, softball.tv.
Yeah, tomorrow we're going to have 2 exciting games for you. In Group A play, Israel is facing the Dutch team at 3 o'clock here in Bonn. And right after that, Germany facing off with the Czech Republic. They're the final spots for the top 4 teams are going to be decided. So exciting game of baseball tomorrow.
Also, we have Italy against Belgium at 11 o'clock. Austria against Spain at 12:30 in Solingen. This game will play in Solingen. Close one, but a ball. 3 balls and 2 strikes, full count. Israel against the Netherlands, Max told you about that, at 3 o'clock. France against Croatia in Solingen at 4 o'clock. And then we have the remainder of the game from Great Britain against the Netherlands. And at 7 o'clock, Germany against the Czech Republic. It's a great day. It will be a great day for watching baseball tomorrow. Every day is great watching baseball. Fly ball into the deep right field, and this is a no-doubter from Ademar Rafaela, his 3rd home run of the evening. Nobody even moved after the hit.
Absolute no-doubter, as you mentioned. Crazy hot Rafaela is.
Wow.
3rd home run of the game. He is really the difference maker in this one. Now the score 8-1 Netherlands.
Pascal Amon didn't move 1 centimeter.
Why would he? He had no chance catching that ball. That was crushed. You see it here. I mean, into the over the trees and right into the night. Not even the good lights in Bonn can catch that ball.
It had left the park after half a second. So we have the new score, 8-1 for the Netherlands. Another fly ball into the center field. But there we have the fly out. So Netherlands 8, Germany 1. We go to the top of the 9th inning.
Auf geht's, 9. Inning.
From Ademar Rafaela. He plays for Bowie in the AA for the Baltimore Orioles affiliate, and he's crushing the ball, and you have to wonder if he's climbing up the lineup tomorrow for the game against Israel.
Definitely that type of production from your seven-hole hitter, that's impressive. I mean, we talked about again, there's really no break, no hole in that lineup. But your 7-hole hitting 3 home runs, I think he's going to move up the ladder for tomorrow's game.
I think he's doing good. We have a new pitcher for the Netherlands on the mound. It's Tom Stuyfbergen. It's a right-hander, and he threw his first strike against Donald Lutz. High pop-up, and it's an easy out.
For Dwayne Kemp at third, puts it away for the first out of the inning. Big league pop-up, I would say. High over the lights.
In Germany we say it's a snow on there on the ball. Da liegt Schnee drauf.
Da liegt Schnee drauf. Yeah, Donald Lutz took a good rip at that fastball. Just missed it. But you know what? As a replay just showed, and I have to say it, I really like a big leaguer.
Deep fly ball into the center field, but it's just caught 50 centimeters from the fence, and it's the second out.
Going back to Lutz, I mean, he hits that pop-up, but yet you see him sprinting around first base, trying to go to second. That's effort. That's that's respect for the game, and I really like to see that, especially from a guy that played the big leagues.
Yeah.
And I said against Sweden, I will say it again today. He's a really down-to-earth guy, great teammate, and absolute leader in that dugout right now.
He's looking for a little bit of luck in his at-bats. So he needs just this one single, I think, to just
get rolling again.
Yeah.
Yes, I think so too. I mean, if a hitter is in a slump, his mind and the mental side of the game come crawling in, I guess, and all you need is that one base hit, that one spark, and you're back on track. And like I said, he's been a little unlucky in the past ABs because he's been just missing pitches.
So we have 2 outs in top of the 9th inning. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Germany on their last strike.
Foul play.
Foul ball. Count stays 2-2.
2 Balls, 2 Strikes. 2 aus. Danko, Salamon.
Into the middle and through the gap for his single for Pascal Amon.
Zur Single, Pascal Amon läuft auf der Base für das deutsche Team.
Now it's Eric Brank's turn to keep the rally going.
Der nächste Mann am Schlag mit der Nummer 30.
You see the replay here. Squared up ball. Almost foolish approach by Dahl, not really approaching the ball with intent, but rather trying to make the cool backhanded play. But that's a difference. That's what I mean with effort. You know, you see a big leaguer sprinting around the bases after he hit a pop-up, and you see a loosey-goosey play just here. Play the game right. That's one big thing. Fastball in to Brink.
2 balls, no strikes for Eric Brink. With his Germany flag arm sleeve. Fashion role model as well.
Not only hometown hero, but also fashion role model, yeah.
As a strike, 2 balls, 1 strike.
And apparently he's a bat boy for life because that's his walkout song. Following the ball off to even the count, 2-2.
Wouldn't it be nice to see a hit from the hometown hero? Just for the spectators who...
Of course, they would definitely celebrate it. He already had a hit in last night's ball game, and here he strikes out to end the ball game.
Swing and a miss, and we have the end of the ball game. Netherlands 8, Germany 1, and now the whole concentration goes to tomorrow against the Czech Republic. So this is a very important game tomorrow. You don't want to be 4th or in the cruise way 5th in this group.
To be honest with you, at the end of the day, it doesn't matter that much if you end up in 3rd or 4th place, because you're going to face either Italy or Spain in the other group. But obviously, you want to have a competitive game against the Czech Republic. And, let's hope that the Team Germany can do a better job scoring the runners from second base with less than 2 outs or with 2 outs. That was the one part where they couldn't execute yet, and I'm looking forward to tomorrow. It's going to be a great day of baseball, exciting baseball, of course.
So we hope to see you tomorrow again. We have great ball games ahead of us. Max Schmitz and Andreas Thies say goodbye from the Bonner Rheinaue. See you tomorrow. Have a good night. Bye.
Zum letzten Spieltag der Vorrunde, bevor es richtig ans Eingemachte geht. Und jetzt nochmal einen großen Applaus für beide Teams und einen ganz besonderen Applaus für die deutsche Nationalmannschaft. Dankeschön, Jungs. Wir wünschen allen Zuschauern einen guten und sicheren Heimweg, vor allen Dingen den aus den Niederlanden angereisten Fans. Kommt gut nach Hause. Wir sehen uns bestimmt. So schnell kann's gehen! Voll der erste Lauf. Nicht faul. I hope irgendwo Richtung Aldi der Ball. Der läuft. So, Pimmel, Pascal, läuft.
We are here with Marco Cardozo and head coach Jensen. Marco, you had another great day today, 2 hits. How did this game for you, Team Germany, develop?
So first of all, it was a good game for the team. It was a good game for me too, but we lost the game. But still, we are a good team, so we won 2 games and lost 2 games. And yeah, we have to keep going. And,
personally, for you, always tough, of course, to play against such a team like the Netherlands. Still, you managed to get 2 hits. How was that personally for you?
yeah, it's a game of baseball. The pitcher is throwing a strike and throwing a ball. So for me, I try to hit the ball hard, and yeah.
That worked out quite a lot so far in this tournament already. We're here in Bonn, Rheinaue, home of the Bonn Capitals. How does it feel for you as a German player to play in front of this home crowd?
So it's incredible. I mean, the fans are incredible, loud, and yeah, I was playing here this season too. So I mean, yeah, Bonn is great. I like it.
Thank you, Marco. Now, Steven, 2-2 after 4 games. Tomorrow, important game against the Czech Republic. Let's have a look at this game. We knew game against the Netherlands will be tough. Did you expect a fight like this?
Well, first of all, I think we didn't execute the pitches at the right time. There's one guy that, what was that? I think he had 7 RBIs. So we didn't play against the Netherlands. We played against Rafaela today. We didn't pitch him good. I mean, we pitched the 8 other guys perfectly. We did everything through the game plan. And that guy, we kept on making the same mistake all over again, and that hurt us at the end of the road.
Your hitters also had a tough day today. They scored 1 run. Are there any changes you could do in the next games to get the offense back going again?
Well, first of all, I think we had 6 or 7 hits today. They were a little bit widened throughout the game, but it is what it is. I mean, you face very good pitching. You face the top pitching of Europe. So I think you got to give the credit on their pitching and not about the weakness of our hitters.
Tomorrow against the Czech Republic, it's mostly about what place you're going to end up in the group and see what your opponent in the quarterfinals are. What is the strategy for tomorrow's game against the Czech Republic?
The strategy for tomorrow and the opponents of the quarterfinal, it's either finishing 3rd or 4th. That's the game about, and I don't think it matters a lot if you play Italy or Spain in the quarterfinals. So we'll see tomorrow.
Thank you very much for the interview. Also, thank you, Marco, for your time. Enjoy the rest of the night, and thank you. See you tomorrow.
See you tomorrow.